Hello, and welcome back to more Let's Play Blue Dragon. I am the Max of Few Trades. On the last part, we brought back peace and prosperity to not Talta. Where on earth are we? Maru's village. I forget the name of the place at this current moment in time. Thanks to Kluk and her magical ability to remember the cure to a disease she once saw kind of vaguely when she was 8 years old. Kind of prophetic, that woman. In this part, we're going to be heading our way on earth back to Talta village and see if we can help out those people that we kind of accidentally ended up abandoning when we fell through the hole at the beginning of the game. But before we even think of doing that, actually, let's talk to this guy first. Please feel free to use any of the treasures of this village. Could it be you're already using them? No. Were we? Never mind. Use them as you like. After all, it was you who saved this town. It's the lock opening dance! Because they've got a dance for everything. Also, I can't help but notice that that's the exact same dance that opens up apparently the passageway to Talta Village that he told us about, so the fact that all of these dances are almost completely identical, that's kind of odd. Go on, take what treasure you will. Alright, well, I mean, if you're offering me free stuffs, far be it from me to deny. Now, let's see, what on earth is in here? An ordeal ring? Well, that sounds fancy-pantsy. What on earth could that possibly be? Alright, let's see, I think, let's see, what do you get from this? An MP boost and a magic attack boost? No, I think that would definitely work better for Kluk. She's definitely, I mean, the increased magic, that would have been kind of useful, but, he doesn't really need much of a magic attack. He's a more of a physical attacker now that he's part monk. Give that water ring that Kluk was wearing, and bada bing, bada boom, ain't that all fancy-pantsy geeky keen. Oh, I should probably let you guys know that I leveled up the Generalist Shadow skill a little bit, so let's see, where are we on that? We're at level 11 for the Generalist on every character. What that gave them is the ability Skill plus 3, which increases progressively as you level up the Generalist attribute, and it gives you the ability to equip more abilities to all of the characters, so you have really no excuse to not level up the Generalist ability as much as you possibly can. It will save you so much trouble. So anyway, I guess I'll just quickly show off that these are all of the various things and skills that I've equipped to all of the characters so far. Things will change around as always, as you have no doubt become perfectly aware of during my run-through of this game so far. Also, I'm going to have to admit that I don't in fact know where those other two treasure chests are, so I'm only going to make a quick run about the village and see if I can find it immediately, and if not, well, at least you can say I tried, and guess I'll look for them later. Then again, this is probably the only part of the game where they'll even be remotely useful, so it probably wouldn't be the best idea now, would it? Alright, let's see. I can't help but notice that a few of these Deve people have hair. I wonder if Maru has any under that salad bowl of a hat he has. Okay, and apparently, it seems like the most common hair color is bright blue for the Deve, which is kind of odd, but who am I to judge? Ooh, a flame bracelet! Now that sounds like something that's useful. Accessories, shoe definitely sounds like the type of guy who could use that. Then again, he already has the Earth Bracelet. Is anybody still using a silver bracelet? Kluk is... What kind of benefits does it get? Ooh, even more MP! Well, far be it from me to reject that sort of benefit. Fantastic. Actually, oh, joy... Brr. I gotta be honest, I kind of get flabbergasted when it comes to what I've done off screen. It's been a little while since I've been recording, so I'm not sure what skills are brand new and if I should explain any of them. If you didn't, there's max HP 25%, magic defense up, charge defense, we can charge up our defense like we would an attack, the sentinel shield, which will make him just as good a defender in any other class as he would guardian, prevent surprise attacks, mow down, magic, you know all that stuff, meditation, critical hit lift, repel, battle essence, attract aura, battle essence, yeah, that's the attack power version of sentinel shield. Stuff like this. I'm almost positive Kluk did not have boost max MP last time we saw her. She also has like a bunch of new assassin skills. Mostly useful in the negotiate. Gets you better prices at shops. That's awesome. Ninja swiftness. You know, the speed variant of those other two abilities. Stuff like that. Everything Maru has is second verse, same as the first. So we don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, I think I've covered all of the bases, and I've grabbed at least a couple of those neat little doodads that the Deve were so graciously willing to donate to the cause of helping the various peoples in the world. That's very awesome of them. You guys may look like weird Pikachu creatures, but you've definitely earned some mad respect from me. Okay, especially Maru here. This guy is clearly immature out the wazoo, but he wants to do what's best for everybody. And even if that means throwing himself into danger, he's well and truly able to do just that. mean, hey, his new friends helped him out. It's only fair. Alright, now, let us get the ever-loving hell out of this place and finally move on with ourselves. Alright, we have to head off into the various area. If I can remember correctly, we're headed off to the Gull Mountains, which is due west of this location. Ah, Lago Village. Terribly sorry, did not mean to forget the title. But, yeah, I can't remember everything all the time. Although I do tend to pride myself on my well of incredibly useless knowledge. Also, while Shu does a judo chop and Jiro does a pirouette, Maru does this weird somersault headbutt thing. I don't really know what it is. So many green grunts! Egads almighty. Okay, well, how about what's in here? Mega magical medicine. How about that? How about we show these green grunts that we are not to be trifled with? Oh, they might have been a threat in the past. Let there be no doubt of that. But nowadays things are quite a bit different. Alright, let's see what we can do. What we're gonna punch this thing with the mighty Minotaur Fist of Justice. You all know it. You all love it. It's only all too well and fitting that we do just that. Of course, Maru, soften things up with a good swipe to the face. That's always good. Minotaur Fist! Fantastic. Captain Falcon ain't got nothing on that. And swift uppercut. Booyah. We're learning all sorts of crazy awesome moves. Alright, sorry about that. I thought there was a problem with my recording software. As it turns out, I'm just blind. Haha. Like, I could have sworn we were recording for longer than 1 minute by this point. Alright, let's try a little wateriness, why don't we? Cleanse the palate, why don't we? These green grunts are always eating all them bugs and the like. And that should soften things up quite a bit. Let's see. Charge up the fist, just in case we need it. Not sure that we will, but you never know. You never know. It never, ever, ever hurts to be too prepared, in my personal opinion. Also, you guys might be happy to know that I know for a fact... Oh, wow, we actually managed to swipe all of them fools down. That the enemies will be getting much, much harder once we reach into the Gull Mountains. So I'll actually be on more of an even playing field with the enemies I'm fighting. So, in case you thought things were getting a little too easy and a little too redundant, do not worry. Things are improving. That all being said, check out Shu's HP stat. Holy dooly dowly, that's just downright impressive. Actually, now that I think about it, I think there's a skill in Shu's arsenal that I didn't show. Is it Vigilance? No. Does he have it at all yet? No, I guess he gets it later. Don't mind me. I'm just, I guess, alluding to things that might happen in the future. Scavenger Wolf Ghost, you weren't worth my time 6 episodes ago. I'll just keep on moving. Am I going the right way, by the way? That's kind of important. Yes, in fact, I am going the correct way. That is always good. An Apocalypse Moth! Oh, dairy, the horror. The horror. Does anybody else want to come and... Yeah, all right, 2 Apocalypse Moths. Good enough for me. I will gladly take this challenge. You think just because you're moths and you have Apocalypse in your name that makes you a bigger threat? I say thee nay, as I get a random critical. I'm totally down with that. Highly unnecessary, but appreciated all the same. Alright, let's see. Can we use the Minotaur Fist of Justice once more? Of course we can. There's always time for the Minotaur Fist of Justice. Alright, and we'll just give him a quick slap to the face. Or, kind of an overhead swappo. Forgot that's how Maru attacks when he's a sword master. It's always kind of strange that if you, like, assign different classes to the characters, their attacks will change. Never understood what that's all about, but I deeply applaud the diversity in the actions. It makes things very, very unboring. Squish, squish into the poo-poo. We got the 65 gold. That is always good. We've already faced 2 Apocalypse Moths. They think that they're the bread and butter of the world, eh? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I do not have time to deal with you, unless you'd like to get all the way over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're getting aggressive over there, Mr. Moth. But if you guys would like to come over here and help me fight this, giant lazy bear monster, then again, you actually won't help me, but you'll provide excellent extra SP and XP, so I'll be more than happy to take you down then. What we got here, though, is once we take care of these no-good mobs, is the lazy bear, which will actually be a surprisingly effective combatant in the long line of monsters we'll be running across. Naturally, he is very, very lazy, and that kind of works to his disadvantage, admittedly, but his laziness befits great power. Unlike me, I'm both lazy and incredibly weak, so I ain't got nothing to hide here. Alright, smack those guys down. Fantastic. Not sure why Shu wasn't able to take care of those on his own, but hey, he's in the Guardian class. He specializes in defense, not physical attack. However, crap, I was hoping we would manage to get that. Oh, well. Alright, lazy bear. He has quite a bit of HP, and he's actually got quite a bit of a fist on him as well. However, possibly, maybe, if we're lucky, he should go to sleep. That's one of his abilities, is just to, I think it's called laziness? Oh, will we even get a chance to see it? Yep, he can really take a hit. Nope, he's just gonna bear slap you. He's gonna slap you with his big old bear claws. All right. This first lazy bear definitely did not do its kind justice. It definitely managed to take a punch, and that's admirable. But nope. We're definitely going to need something a bit more. Luckily, and/or unluckily for us, those dang lazy bears are going to be constant roadblocks all over the dang place. A Deve elixir? Well, ain't that convenient? Anyway, we've got a brand new poo snake variant. How about that? It's a compost poo snake. It's exactly like a poo snake in every single way, except instead of a spear, it wields a magic staff. It's not very good at using magic, and is, for all intents and purposes, still completely and totally useless like its predecessor, but on the plus side, it's significantly better for the environment, so it's got that going for it, which is nice. I mean, you know, it's not going to help in battle, but it's definitely something. Let's see, can we just wash away these evil mobs? Can we just tide them away with the tides? Perhaps that would be convenient. Okay, well, that kind of worked. Not as well as I had hoped, but it works nonetheless. All right, Maru goes in for the finish. The Minotaur Fist of Justice is deeply wasted on such an inferior opponent. But you know what? They stood their ground and they fought. I mean, on the world map, they tried to run away, and I managed to ambush them, but, you know, once they actually were in the combat, they tried to fight. They didn't manage to accomplish anything, but they still tried. You got to appreciate that sort of thing. All right, let's see. Do you mind do lefties or righties? Mighty map, mind you tell me? All right, well, if that's the way we gots to go, then there must be some sort of goodie over here, no doubt. Definitely worth at least checking out. You never know. Also, in case you're wondering about Maru's, like, incredibly stubby legs making you slower in your walk speed, that's purely a placebo effect. All characters run and move at the exact same speeds. Anyway, that was a Grand Amethyst, which is always nice, but I see another thing. Also, apparently we're getting close to the icy north up in here. The Wind Ring. Oh, well, ain't that fancy-pantsy. Let's see. Anybody else still using the Silver Ring? Yes, you are. All right, well, you don't really gain much. Oh, wait. That's purely an agility boost. All right, sure, cool. I mean, why not? It doesn't affect his magic attack whatsoever, so there you go. I mean, it's just as good as a Silver Ring. So, I mean, it's not giving you an enhanced effect, but hey, increased agility, that's always useful. Especially on Shu. Being a Guardian, he does not specialize in speed. Pretty much all of his stats are pretty much going to go exclusively into his physical, magical defense, and HP stat. Everything else is going to be a little bit on the slow and less impressive side, which is why he's got the Swordmaster genes going through him, gives him some more physical abilities up in his sleeves and the like. His non-existent sleeves, for lack of a better term. Maybe he keeps them. Maybe he keeps his belongings in his sash. I don't know. I don't see any pockets on those shorts. Those Banjo-Kazooie looking shorts. Oh, hello, Mr. Ancient Beetle. Would you like to do mighty combat? Oh, you're looking rather feisty and aggravated today. Whoa, boy, hello, okay. An ancient beetle and a lazy bear wish to do combat, and I will not disappoint them. Not for an instant, I say. Ugh, beetles, man. They're weird creatures. Then again, beetles are why we have Heracross, and I'm all for that. Okay, let's see. I don't think I've ever used the shadow magic. Whoa, that charged up really quick. Was not expecting that. Okay, I'm not even sure if we'll get the chance to use that. We'll see soon enough. Also, dang Stag Beetle knocked Jiro into the back alley. That ain't good. He's no use to anybody back there. Granted, his defense is slightly better. Maybe do you think Shu should be in the back? No, not until I've fully implemented his true calling of being a Guardian. His abilities will eventually allow him to pretty much just jump in front of every conceivable attack for his friends. And once he's able to do that, I mean, you're not even going to need to think about your other characters. Okay, that's not true at all. Because, I mean, Shu will still fall down. It's a complicated strategy that I like to implement whenever I play this game. You guys will see it soon enough. Also, I'd very much like to put Jiro back where he's supposed to be in the front lines. Oh no, you aggressively bumped me on the face. Ain't having that. There we go. Hop, skip, and a jump, and we're back in business. All we gotta do is, whoa, okay. I was unaware Kluke had the ability to poison people through physical contact. Must be an added effect of one of the accessories I gave her that I didn't bother paying attention. No, wait, yeah, I think that's what the ordeal ring thing, I think that's what I gave her, yeah. The ordeal ring, I think that actually has the residual effect of potentially poisoning things she hits. That's a useful little thing I didn't even know was actually going to be that. I put it on strictly for the stat bonuses. Always nice to be pleasantly surprised with this sort of thing. Okay. Just give you a quick, whoop, okay, well that's not the bear we're aiming for, but sure, let's take out the moth. Why not? To hell with you, moth, even though the flames are very clearly touching the bear. He remains unaffected. It's very impressive. All right, Fist of Powers! There we go, and down goes Grizzly. Well, that's unfortunate. Man, I was boasting these guys as a big old stinking threat, and here they are proving me wrong. Ah. In case we never see it, they have a multi-strike ability where they just slap the ever-loving hell out of you and do like 5 normal attacks, and those all do about 13 points of damage to my characters. So while not the most useful ability in the world, it's significantly more impressive than most other enemies right now. So that's awesome. Open up this thingamaroo, and a Pismeratic Crystal, or Physimastic, I don't know. Anyway, that was a Hunter Ghost. Well, I'm sure we'll see plenty more of those jerks. Assuming maybe they'll show up over here, or am I just gonna have to go and attack the bear? Alright, sure. I guess we'll go and attack the bear. Why not? That's always a good idea to just, you know, run up and punch a bear in the face. That can never end terribly for anybody. Alright. You could actually lead the Hunter Ghost on over to the lazy bear, and he'd shoot at it and do a little bit more damage. However, we're way too strong for the Hunter Ghost, so it decides to just run away. And I can't trick it on over here because I'm not clever enough. I ain't got the intelligence for that nonsense. Okay. Guess we'll just keep on doing what I does, and what I does is best for the business. Alright, actually, no, don't use ground. The mobs will totally not even be able to feel that. Okay, just charged up a bit. Hopefully that's enough to take care of the mobs. They may not be very strong, but they do have the potential to inflict sleep and poison status ailments, and those status ailments are my #1 bane right now. They completely ignore all of your defensive stats, so I mean, it's not like if you get poisoned, you're just gonna keep getting hurt. You'll do significantly more damage than they're actually capable of. Love that counterattack boost. That's always good. All right, now we've got 2 of these crazy bears. Hopefully they'll actually be able to do something. Come on, show me some of them bare necessities. The simple bare necessities. Forget about all your worry and your strife, or however that song goes. It's been a long time since I've seen the Jungle Book. All right. Bada boom! Fantastic. Let's do another mow down. Wait, mow down? Why does that phrase sound familiar to me? I don't know. All right. Okay, and you done slapped Morrow. Is he gonna counter? Yes, he is. And that was a bad idea. Oh, what's he doing? He's preparing for a mighty strike. He's gonna do his thing. Okay, well, you're not important right now. What we're looking at is this guy. He's gonna channel his inner stooge, slap you around, and then boink, eye poke right in the face. That's down dirty. That is just low. You are a crazy bear man. I ain't enjoying you. You gotta go now. Thank you. He is gone. All right. Quick swipe of the fists, or the clawed wings of the phoenix. Phoenixes are more a symbol of perseverance and longevity than really a combat enthusiast. That's something I actually enjoy. I think that they're the characters' shadows kind of reflect their personalities a little bit. Anyway, we've got loot, which just gives Kluke the ability to randomly steal items if enemies have them while she physically smacks them around. Useful in some situations, however, we're not really in the market for a whole lot of items. Last I checked, we've kind of got a surplus of just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even know if I'm ever going to end up using. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. This must be the entrance to the Gold Mountains. That's right. Do you still remember the dance the chief taught you? I mean, it has been a whole, what, 10, 15 minutes since you learned it? Yeah, maybe. You can do it, Maru Maru! Alright, it's time to test your mettle, Morrow. Just remember, it's exactly like every single dance you've ever done up to this point. Yep, there we go. The twirl, again, entirely unnecessary, but, you know, points for style, I suppose. How a dance opens up a giant thing? I don't even know. And while, admittedly, I do have to give credit where credit is due, That's actually, it was rather impressive that he was able to do that merely by dancing, but at the same time, man, I've seen a frog warrior chop an entire mountain in half with a sword, and I've seen a 60-year-old man punch out giant ceremonial gongs so hard it split into about 1,000 pieces like it was made out of glass. So, in the long line of things I've seen RPG characters do, that ranks pretty low on the impressibility scale. Still, you know, pat yourself on the back for that one.